I'm Josie Camilleri. I came from Malta. Left Malta in 1953. I arrived in Australia in 1954, January 1954. I was in Malta, and my father opened a bar, and he wanted some help, so he went to a neighbor to ask him whether he can give him a hand, and he said that he couldn't, so he sent his son. And that's where I met my husband. He was with us for 3 weeks, and before he left, he said, "I'll write to you," and we corresponded for 2 years. After 2 years exactly, he came down from Malta. He was only 19, from Australia. He was only 19. We got married the same year, and we left Malta at the end of the year. I was 1 month pregnant. I was very, very sick. It took us 30 days to arrive to Australia. We came on to Sydney, and at the end, I had a cabin next to the captain because I was friend with the welfare officer's wife, and she arranged for me to change the cabin. So I arrived in Australia, and we lived in Redfern with my brother-in-law and another one of his friends. And I used to go and wait behind the letterbox every Monday to receive from my parents. It was very, very hard for me to live with 3 men and being pregnant, but I managed, and then we had 3 children, and I started to work as a typist, and then I had another girl, so I stopped, and we educated the children. They all had university degrees, but we were very, very short of money because my husband used to work 2 jobs, and we had to put all the money through the education of the children. We came last. Sometimes we didn't even have money to go to the pictures. But that was a memory that I have, but I don't regret coming to Australia. When I was pregnant, the woman at the corner of the shop, she used to come and see whether I'm all right every morning. And I made a lot of friends. And my husband died 3 years ago, and we traveled a lot. He had cancer when we had the 25th anniversary. We came home, and he said, "I think I've got something on my tongue." It was cancer, and he lived 10 years after that, and because of the radiation, they burned the back of his neck, and then he had lung cancer, and he left me 3 years ago, and part of me went with him.